Hello students, good morning all of you and welcome back our online class Maths 7th standard. Students, today we are going to continue our 16th chapter, that is the data handling. In the previous video already you have watched, already you have learned about that. What is the central tendency, measure of the central tendency, I mean mean, median and a mode. How you should find out that on-group data, mean and a mode, and how to find out that median and how to find out that modes already have discussed, and a group, about that group data we will discuss in that later, that higher classes. In that 10th class we will discuss about that. What is that mean and median and a mode about the group data. But friends, today we are going to discuss about that construction of bar graph. Okay, in previous 6th standard you have studied that what is that bar graph. Bar graph is a representation of the data in a pictorial representation of the data, or with the bar. Okay, so you have studied that data can be represented with like a pictorial representation, that is the pictographs, by the bar graphs, by the pie chart. Different way we can represent that data, but today we are going to discuss about that, students. What is that bar graph? Bar graph is one pictorial representation also. It is represented by the bars. Bars means one with the rectangular box like. Okay, how that we have to give that some attention about that, students. While we are drawing that bar graphs, you have to give mainly some points. One is that bars should be equal width. Some students what they are thinking, they are doing the bar width, they are changing that. Suppose 1 centimeter if you have taken that bar's width, that every bar you have to take that 1 centimeter width. That means in your bar graph, if you have taken that only 1 unity, then you take that 1 unity. If you have taken the 2 units for 1 bar, the width of that bar graph, then every bar you should take that 2 units. Okay. And the second thing what you have to do, you can represent with the colors. You can take that different color also, or shading with the portion. Third things what you have to take that and a y-axis vertical line and a horizontal line, you have to choose that. Okay, and you have to write that, mention what you are taking that horizontal line and what you are taking that vertical line. That you have to understand. Horizontal line means it is parallel to the earth, that is called as an x-axis, and which one is vertical line perpendicular to that axis earth, that is y-axis. Okay, and x-axis and y-axis we are taking that values. So students, in the bar graphs, whatever the numbers, especially numbers, if it is given to you, that you must take that in y-axis, and whatever the data like a class, names, and whatever that like these things if you are given, you should take that in the horizontal line, or that you can take that x-axis. So students, there is one particular, there we can take that either x-axis or y-axis, there is no change. We can take vertical, we can take, or horizontal we can take, that not a matter. And another one thing, very important thing is the scale choose. When you are doing that or constructing that on bar graphs, you must give that attention. First the points is that choose the scale on y-axis or x-axis, especially when the bar graph you are doing, that time y-axis whatever the scale you are taking, how much 1 unit for how much you are taking, number of students, wage, or the time, whatever you have taken the data, that must take that equal strength. That means if 1 unit you are taking 10, every 1 unit to 10 you should write it. Okay, so let us discuss how we are drawing that bar graph in this video. So now look at the students here. Bar graph is a pictorial representation of data which is represented by the rectangle uniform width and equal spacing between that. Between the space it should be, suppose I am doing now roughly, this is suppose like that x-axis, means it should be equal space. This between this gap should be equal, should be not like that. If you do some numbers, if you do like this, and it is wrong, because the width of this space of the two bars, this is less, so it is wrong. So students, while you are doing that you have to give more importance. Okay, now construction of a bar graph, it is given that I have drawn that written that one question according to the same as you have to draw. The number of students in a 6 different classes are given, represent the data on a bar graph. 6 classes, different classes of the number of students are there, and that here given the data, you should draw that bar graph and answer these following questions. Okay, so class 5th how many students are there? 135, 6th class 120, 7th class 95 students, 8th class 100 students, and 9th class 90 students, So 10th class 80 students. So class and the y-axis we have to take the number of students, and x-axis we have to take that classes. Okay. Now I have drawn that students just empty, and this is x-axis. This is x-axis, and this is called as the y-axis. Y-axis. So first of all, what I choose the y-axis for the number of students. अभी क्या करना है हमें ना, हमको नंबर्स लेना है, वो जो यूनिट है एक एक बॉक्स है, एक एक यूनिट है, व्हाट यू हैव टू डू. Look at the students. Y-axis 1 unit is equal to 20 students. I have taken 1 unit to 20 students. Why I have taken that 1 unit to 20 students? Because here number of students is equal to 135. So that means our maximum value should be taken 140 or 160. That we have to take. Maximum we can take up to 140. So that 140 we can divide with that some difference range with it. Then we can write it. Okay. If suppose some students people do, sir, I will take that 10, then no problem students, but that your place will be take more. So that's why we have to take the number of students with that small unit, 1 unit. Okay. So I have chosen that y-axis 1 unit is equal to 20 students. Now get ready for that bar graph. Now 60 class students, first of all 50 class we can start 135 students. So first box we can make here, suppose equal distance I have left here, 2 points I kept here, that is already your graph paper inside it is there. So equal weight is there. So I have drawn that how much that is. First of all 135. So 135 where it is. Observe that here students 120. This is 140. That means here middle is the 130. Means if you will take that here 20 lines are there. So 20 points are there. So it is 10. This middle 5. So we can take up to here. This middle up to here means we can take here. So we can draw scale with you can draw up to here. And then we can draw this is shading also. We can do all, or color with also we can do this graph. So now this is which class friends? This is 5th class, 5th standard. So now what you have to do? Now we have to leave that equal space. That means one box suppose I left here, and one more take another one box. So that is a 6th standard. So 120. So 120 means it is there here. So we can take draw like this, and then we can draw up to here, and this also we can draw here. Okay, this is I will make that shaded. So this is called as 6th class. Okay. Now 7th class, how many are there students? 7th class 95 students. So this is 90 because this is 80, 10, 90, and 95 matlab here. So this line if straight if you go up to here will come. This is 7th class. Okay. Now next one 8th class, how many? 100 students are there. So 100 are directly there. You can see that your box little up there. So this is 100 means little up there. Okay. This is our which class? 8th class. And in next 9th class, how many there? 90 members are there. So 90 means this is 80 and in middle of the part. So this is 90. Okay. Now 9th class and 10th class is 80. So directly there. So we can draw here. This is 8th class. So this is 90. This is 9th class. This is 9th class and this is 10th class. So these are whole about that your bar graph students. You can understand that, and especially if you want to write also for identify 135. This is for that 120, and this is next 95. This is for you 100, and then next 90, and this is for you 80. Now easily for 100 get the information. So now friends, after that it is very important for you. This is size of the bar must be I drawn that by hands, but you must draw that by scales, and you should use the graph paper, and that should be this weight should be same. Don't be one bar like this, another one bar like this, another one bar like this. You should not be do like this. It is a wrong procedure. You must do that bar graph should be equal size. That means this weight and this weight should be same. Okay. And another one main point, what did I say? One more next point, very important point. This gap this gap should be equal. That means here how much you have left, this much all gap should be equal. Okay, now that should get ready for the students should give that answer proposition. You should try to give. How would you scale? How would you like choose the scale? Question is there. How would you choose a scale? How would you choose a scale? So what you have to do that the scale? How can we change? Now we can take in y-axis. Y-axis 1 unit is equal to how much? 20 students. So because 135 highest is there, so we can divide it by that means 140. 42 if you do 5 6 7 20 we can take means it is obviously it will be okay. Second you should read it which class have the maximum and minimum number of students. First of all maximum students how many? Which one? Maximum students. How much maximum where? That big which one? This one. So 135. So 5th standard. And minimum students where? So which one is the less means this one. Bar graph you can identify easily. So 80. So minimum students is 10th standard. Okay. Now third questions. Find the ratio of the class 9th and 8th. Okay. So first of all class 8th first 9th class students. So standard 9th students. How much is there? 9th students means here 90 students are there. And next which class? 8th class. 8th students. 8th students how many are there? In 8th class में we can write direct here. You can write like this is equal to 9th class how many are there? 90 students. And 8th class how many are there? 100 students. Okay, so now ratio of students 9th class to that means 9 is to 100. If 0 to 0 will cancel, 9 is to 10. So we can easily get that information. Okay students, I hope you have understood about that. What is that? Bar graphs. Thank you all of you students. Next we will discuss about that about that multiple bar graphs. You can do that same thing students. If you are continuously, if the two things are there, you can find out that multiple bar graphs. If you are in confusion, you can ask to me. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day.